It's inevitable that one day the tower will come crashing down around you, your foundation shaken to the very core. At that moment, the life that you had built and where you thought you were going, it all just falls away. What's left after the collapse is this overwhelming need to understand, an overwhelming need to open up and find a faith that you've been searching for year after year. Your dreams and your ideas about the future come to a crashing halt. In an instant, there is nothing left but space and time. There is nothing left but tears. Tears that are impossible to understand. You're standing there faced with memories that are impossible to understand. It's easy to question what is real in your life and what is a projection of how you are feeling deep inside. Have you forgotten what it's like to live in the present? Have you forgotten what it means to laugh? Have you forgotten what it means to live life to the fullest? The mind takes over control and starts to trick you. The mind locks up into a self-created prison. This prison is that of mistrust, half-truths, and self-doubts. It blocks us from seeing gratitude and experiencing emotions on a basic human level. Facing the unknown and facing our fears can be a challenge when we're walking alone. That's when our soul starts to push us forward in search of our own personal truth. This creates the opportunity to discover, to let go of ego, and to find the answers. The steps forward are painful and they are slow. It's like wearing shoes that are one size too small on your feet. It's as if somehow in this journey, your belief becomes that you are lacking the monetary needs to meet what fits. In every step forward, your heart aches as much as your feet. Your heart shuts down and forces you to reflect on the pain that's trapped inside of you. Every step forward forces you to turn away from the past. As you watch the collapse of your ideas, you sit alone in the dark, each night searching for a sign that the changes that occurred were all for a reason, that everything happened to begin a journey to find your soul. And then one day, you wake up different. On that day, you'll feel stronger, strong enough to start to clear out the debris of your fallen tower and your broken self. You'll face what's left of your life in a pile of rubble that represents the past and the choices that you've made. You realize that the burdens are gone, that you are more than this moment, and that you are bigger than your fears. That's when you overcome. That's when you begin to move forward. In the darkest times of our lives, we look for the sunshine, and then the sunshine appears. And for the first time in a long time, you look in the mirror and you can finally see your own face. Stagnation is the equivalent of death. So I set out on a journey and I went searching for answers. Searching for faith, I went searching for purpose, for inspiration, and for truth. By happenstance, I traveled across 9 states and drove 55,000 miles. Along my travels, I met 20 strangers who shared their life stories with me. I slowed down. I started to listen, not only to the strangers, I started to listen to myself. And for the first time in my life, I started to trust myself. Not only did I recover what was lost, I transformed. I found strength and inner peace. I found faith and I found a purpose. I allowed myself to be led without expectations.